Can the PS5 really do 8K? Let's find out. According to this article from PC Mag, it says that Sony is working on a software update that will enable the PS5 to output 8K content. The company revealed in a giant fact for the console, the PS5 is compatible with 8K displays at launch, and after a feature system software update, will be able to output resolutions up to 8K when content is available. Now this definitely implies that Sony is definitely trying to implement a system software that will enable 8K in the future. But something tells me that if the PS5 is able to do 8K, it probably will only be for videos and movies, and probably won't necessarily be for games. It definitely doesn't mean that Sony can do 8K in the future. There is news that Sony could be trying to bring 8K video to the PS5 in the future. According to this article from The Gamer, it says that Sony is developing a machine learning technique for real-time image upscaling for the PS5 and VR. The machine learning process is somewhat similar to what NVIDIA's deep learning super sampling, aka DLSS, AI tech does, in that it can improve the resolution in the games without sacrificing performance. The new patent describes the machine learning technique as using much less computing power and without sacrificing image quality where it's needed most to maintain user comfort and immersion. This might mean the next generation of PSVR headset, the PS5, could run VR games with much better visual quality and performance. So this probably means that Sony is only going to upscale 8K for TV shows and movies right now, and isn't really doing this for 8K gaming just yet. But we gotta admit, the fact that they are able to get 8K on the PS5 in general would actually be an impressive feat, especially since we were just coming out of the last gen that was only able to upscale to 1080p resolution until we got the new Pro consoles that could go up to 4K as the max. I definitely think this is a step in the right direction and could possibly be a sign of future things to come, as we all assume that there will most likely be a PS5 Pro in the future, and with the fact that 8K resolution is starting to become more affordable, with some 8K TVs rumored to drop down to $1,500 in a couple of years. So for me personally, I don't think that we'll be getting 8K gaming anytime soon, especially not on the current PS5 consoles. But there is definitely a chance that the PS5 Pro could definitely output 8K gaming, as we saw with the PlayStation 4 that can only output 1080p, and then the PS4 Pro is able to output 4K. Despite the fact that the PlayStation 5 doesn't have many 8K games right now, there is however a game that's already out right now that does output at 8K. It is a game on the PlayStation 5 called Notorious, which is rumored to be able to upscale to 8K. So it definitely does mean that we could get more games going to 8K in the future, especially when the PS5 Pro becomes available as well. Hopefully the original PlayStation 5 will be available when that does come out though, am I right? But I definitely think it is possible for the PlayStation 5 to be able to render out at 8K in the near future. I just don't think that it will be available currently right now on the current PS5. I think that when we do get 8K gaming, it will most likely be on the PS5 Pro. But let me know what you think. Do you think that the PS5 will be able to render out games in 8K? Or do you think that that won't happen until a future when the PS5 Pro comes out? We'll just have to wait and see, of course. Let me know what you think in the comments. The most authentic thing about us is our capacity to create, to overcome, to endure, to transform, to love, and to be greater than our suffering, by Ben Okri. So what does this quote mean to me? I definitely do feel like one of the best things that we have at our disposal nowadays is the ability to create. The ability to dream up whatever we want to dream up and be able to make it happen via TV, via internet, via movies, whatever. One of the best things that we have at our disposal is our minds and our imaginations. And being able to create literally anything out of thin air is one of the most exciting things you could ever do. To be quite honest, quotes like this are one of the reasons why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I've always been fascinated with the idea of being able to create stuff, being able to express yourself through creativity, through art, through writing, through different stuff and whatnot. And it's one of the best things that we do have at our disposal because it helps us get our emotions out. Honestly, in today's day and age, I actually see a good reason why a lot of people love to create, because it really is one of the most fun and exciting things that you really could do. Plus you also get to connect with a lot of great people when you do create. You get to connect with a lot of friendly people, a lot of really creative people. You get to open up the door to many opportunities that you never thought you would ever get. Creating really is one of the best experiences that I think I've ever experienced in my short time being on YouTube, and it's honestly an experience that I don't think I would trade for anything. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll be on the lookout for my next videos in the future. If you're wanting to connect with me more, make sure to follow me on all my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram. The links will all be in the description. Link is also there to my beat store if you want to purchase the beats that I use in the background of my videos sometimes. I'm also going to be putting in a link to my Twitch, since I plan to be live streaming over there very soon. But go ahead and follow me now so you don't miss my next stream. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and I'll be back with some more in the future. Peace.